Under 15 AA action on a Sunday night. Toros looking for some revenge. They lost the first one to Kingston on Friday, 5-1. They've got a 1-1 record to start off this year. Howard keeps it in for Kingston, looking for the first shot. Bounces out the back end boards, and Parcero got enough of his glove on it to get a face off. Mateo Parcero is in net for the Toros, and Fleming at the other end for Kingston. Baker trying to get it out. That one over the stick of Howard. Back there goes Crichton with a hit at the penalty box area. In comes Cole. First shot. That goes over the blocker hand. Parcero and over the net. Behind the goal, Alvarez gets hit down there by Cole. And Baker comes in to defend him and comes in with a big hit. From behind the goal goes Cole after it to get away from Frendo. Frendo takes his man into the corner. That's going to go down the ice. We're getting our first penalty of the game. That's going to go off to the corner, and it's going to go to the Toros with Fleming going to the bench. It'll get touched up here by Dawson Molesdale, and we'll get the penalty coming up here for head contact. Aiden Crichton is the one that goes to the box. The first penalty here of the game. 1:13 into the game. Face-off is off to the right of Parcero. Waiting for the penalty to get up there on the clock. Now we're ready to go. Face-off got one. Goes back to the line. They're going to shoot it through a bunch of Toros players. Van Dam trying to get down there and block. It gets over here for Gerd. And Gerd gets it back to the line for Hunt. He gets it to the side. Bowman went for the shot. That's in the feed area. And the pads of Parcero, who makes a stop. Face-off is off to the right and gets won by Kingston in the offensive end. Here's Gerd. Gerd can't shoot. Gets it to the other side, though. Back into the corner. Looking for Bowman out in front of the net. Good pressure on there. And that hops over the stick, and it's going to come out. Gerd picks it up here from center. Knocked down by Beveridge and dumped, but knocked down by Gerd at center ice. Beveridge is going to try this one again back in the corner. Beveridge fires a pass, Hunt, and out. Hamilton on it now. Is up over the line. Hamilton, shot. Stopped there by Parcero, who corrals it and holds on. Faceoff got won by Kingston. Back to the line for Way. He puts it back down low for Hamilton, who tried to get it back to the line. Over here again for Hunt, for Way, sorry. And the pass for Murphy is found on. Back to the corner. Shot from the line, and that's going to get redirected wide. Another chance to clear it out for the Toros. Is not going to get out. And still kept in here for Kingston, who have had the first couple shots here of the game and the only power play. Way is off to the left side. Back in behind the net. That's a chance for Powley to clear that, and he fires it down the ice. Fleming comes out here to play it. Penalty is almost over to Crichton now. Skating back in his own end. He saw the pressure on the other side. Trying to get it over here is Kingston. Skating with it up through center to try and make his way through. He'll find his way into the corner. And now he's going to get taken right into the boards by Alvarez. Cole trying to help out Baker as well. Alvarez hard around the boards. And out as it's going to get past Howard. And Howard's got to pick it up here in his own end. Saw the pass, picked off there by Baker. Austin Baker a shot. That goes high and over Fleming. And over the stick of Frendo. Back up the other way they come. Alvarez is the only one back, and he'll sweep it away off to the corner for Frendo. Frendo's pass is over here through center. Dumping it back into the corner now. From behind the net is Alvarez. Coming to the other side. Alvarez will get this here again. On the return pass. That's high stick down there by Brody Van Dam. Coming out of the zone, and now Liam Margison has it. Margison put that back into the Kingston end. Nothing tie here. Toros have killed off the only penalty of the game, and there's one shot that's going to get steered off to the left by Fleming. Beveridge tries to keep this in on the right side. Van Dam helped him out at the line, but his shot got blocked. Could lead to a 2-on-1. Back up the other way. Let in by Hunt. And Hunt's drop pass. Shot is going wide. It hit his stick as he couldn't get it to the front of the net. From behind the goal, it comes around here from Margison. Over the stick here at center to try and get it up. Bowman on his backhand dumps it in. That's going to be Moledale on the loose puck behind the goal. Moledale takes his time. Saw the pressure on there and put the brakes on before he made the play. Behind the net, Beveridge off the boards, and Margison tried to tip it out, and he does now. And it's a lead pass up here, trying to get that back in the corner. That's Lyndon Pickle, number 11, trying to get to that loose puck, getting around Cole Campbell, getting around Chase Powley, but Powley pushes him off to the right and then puts him into the boards from behind the net. Under 10 minutes left to go here in period number 1. From behind the goal, Hudson Bishop, number 96. Here comes a chance to shoot this. That got blocked. It's still loose though, and they couldn't get a stick on the loose puck. Almost a collision there with Campbell in behind the goal. Pick goes over here on the right side to try and finish the hit. Cleared away here for Dawson Lewis and tips it away and out at center. And that one's going to go right off the referee here in front of us. Dawson Lewis tried to get there on the other side, and now Powley with it. Powley trying to take advantage of a change. The lead pass for Hudson Bishop was out of his reach. And now here comes a chance to dump it in. Back in the zone for Cole Campbell, trying to get it out of his own end. Campbell with it now. See Dawson Lewis. Lewis back to the line. Looking for an open lane to cheer this up for Kingston player that has control of it. Lead pass for Cole. He'll lose it there to Campbell, but couldn't get to the loose puck. Back in behind the net goes Powley after it. Chase Powley over here now to the other side to try and get it out. Got kept in there at the line. Crichton trying to find it in his feet area and couldn't do it. Here comes a chance. Ritchie, a shot way over the mark. Another chance to clear, and that one is going to go down the ice and go for icing. Face-off now is off to the right of Parcero. Winning that draw. Frendo puts it around the boards. Looking to get it out there was Baker on the other end. Hunt fires it wide. Frendo taking the bounce off the boards now. Frendo along with Zane Dwyer trying to get that loose puck here in the corner and get it out. It got kept in from the blue line though. Right to the front of the net, and it gets swept away. Still loose here for Baker as he clears it away. Up here for Zane Dwyer. It was out of his reach on that pass. Trying to dump it in past the Kingston defender, and it's Kingston to have that loose puck and get it over here to the side. Frendo with the loose puck. He turns it over, and they try and get around the defender. But that's Austin Baker taking his man there into the boards as they take this behind the net now for Crichton. Crichton couldn't get around the checker. They've got Hamilton waiting at it front here for a pass. And it'll go back in behind the net. Alvarez trying to stick to his man. Hamilton on the backhand, back to the line. Here comes a chance for Duggan, a shot that hit his own player right in front. He's trying to make his way back to his feet as Murphy as he goes off to the corner. Taken away by Baker with a lead pass, and that could lead to something here. Trying to get around the defender for a shot. He's got one more defender to beat, but he got stood up there before he could get around that last line of defense. Good rush there by Zane Dwyer. Couldn't finish it off past that last line of defense though. Behind the net. Margison can't get it out. Good play there by Howard to hold it in. Pushed off to the side behind the goal. Moledale tried to hit his man into the boards and will get a high stick. Face-off is off to the right of the Toros end. Trying to throw it back in front. He's got control of it. Good job here by Orr. Orr a shot. Orr, it's going to go wide. Another opportunity. That goes wide of the net. From behind the goal. Around here from Moledale to try and get it out. It got knocked down here from center though. Back into the zone. Beveridge on that loose puck behind, trying to get it over here. Margison's going to help and make this a 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Hudson Bishop thought about joining the rush as well, but decided against it. This is going to come out past Howard and down the ice. Howard has to take his time with Margison coming on him. Hudson Bishop here was able to knock it down at center, and here comes Lyndon Pickle trying to get around the defender in the corner. Back to the line for Cole Campbell. A shot is hitting his stick, going up into the air and getting caught by Fleming. Face-off is one to Cole Campbell. A shot is blocked on the way through. That leads to Kingston back up the other way. Trying to get around that defender. It goes off to the corner. Hunt is off his feet. Trying to go back here to Hunt again. Can't throw it up in front as it gets taken away. Wrapped around the boards, kept in here by Gerd, who puts it around the net. From behind the goal now is Bowman. Trying to get away from the defender against Hudson Bishop behind the goal. It's a wraparound out of front and can't shoot it. Here comes the shot. That's going to go wide. Toros get a good chance to clear and can't do so. Hunt with a nice backhand pass in front for Bowman. Bowman broken up. But Toros are back on their heels again. Here in their own zone, but here comes Dawson Lewis back in the zone. Lewis lost control of it. Alvarez on that loose puck here. Ricardo Alvarez from his own end will dump this off the boards. They go off on the change and Kingston get the opportunity to move it up through center. He'll flip it in and try and get around Frendo. Hamilton couldn't do so, so it goes off to the corner. Here comes Baker on it. And Baker gets bumped there by Murphy on the other side. Baker again scoops that up. Chance to clear. He got it up here for Crichton as he tries to make his way through. Crichton's pass is over the stick of Baker as that goes down the ice and into the corner. Hard around. That's going to give you a chance here for Kingston to backhand this away through center ice. They're bringing it in. Let out here by number 97 with a shot to the front of the net and couldn't put it in. Zane Dwyer is in a battle here against Murphy on the other side. Back in behind the net it goes. Keeping control of it to try and get around the defender. And he'll skate it all the way through with Zane Dwyer. He is stopped on his first rush. Looks to do something here, but he had it swept away from him. Captain on the line, shot. Stopped there by Fleming, and he'll hold on to that. Face-off was off to the left of the Kingston end, slapped around the boards. Beveridge is going to try and keep that in. Went to the front of the net and into the corner. Big hit there by Van Dam as he tried to get his man off the puck. It's a battle there in the corner, and it goes back in behind. Taking this away, it's going to be trying to kept in there by Beveridge. Over the stick here at center and put back in by the Toads. Molesdale in behind the goal. It got stopped by Fleming. Trying to clear this out. Good play there by Beveridge at the line. Van Dam here in front of us. Try to get it around the check of Orr. A chance now to go with it. He tried to split right through the D and he rolled it right on goal, and it's a easy stop for Fleming. Face-off is off to the left of Fleming now to be taken by Hudson Bishop. Trying to get it back to the line for Cole Campbell. Campbell had it swept away from him at the line, but here comes a chance back up the other way. Good sweep there by Chase Powley behind the net. Hunt picks that off. From behind the goal, it's Hunt. Throwing it out in front for Bowman, and the shot went wide. From their own end, they're looking for a lead pass for Lewis at center. But it got tipped up in the air here at center ice and dumped into the corner. Hunt can't get around Campbell here for an opportunity. Back in behind the net, Powley on that loose puck. Powley keeping it from in behind as he moves it away. Kept in from the line, a slapper. It's going to get knocked down as they try and find that loose puck and clear it out. Keeping it from behind the goal. They move it over here to the other side. That pass was in the feet, and here comes Bishop. After it again to try and clear it away. Dump back into the corner. Campbell coming into the screen to try and clear it out. He gets it past Murphy. Here comes Hamilton again with a lead pass. But Murphy couldn't get to it. Neither could Hamilton. Trying to walk it out from the slot area. Taken away here by Baker as he flips it out. As Crichton tried to get it, it's knocked down with a high stick. Kingston won that draw there in their own end, but it's off into the corner here against Kingston in the offensive zone. But they're coming back here with Cole. Here comes a chance to try and split through. Toros do a good job in between Frendo and Alvarez to cut him off. Off on the right side. Picked off here by Kingston's Cole as he puts it back in. Alvarez took a bump, but Baker gets the opportunity to clear. Big hit there by Austin Baker. Crichton again along with Baker again for Zane Dwyer, who couldn't get to the loose puck. Alvarez has got to hustle after the loose puck and clear it out. Did not get it out of the zone. Frendo will take it from behind, along with Crichton. First penalty coming up here to Kingston. And it's going to be let out by Crichton. Getting it to the other side for Brody Van Dam. Van Dam dropped it off, and that gets touched up by Kingston. The Toros are going to start the second period on the power play, because there goes the buzzer to end period number 1. Face off to kick off period number 2. Cameron Herbert got it up through center, but couldn't get the pass up there from Molesdale. Goes back in behind the net. Chance to get this out of their own zone. Skating away with it out of his own zone goes with Jake Beveridge. Loses control of it. That leads to Kingston taking it behind the net. We're going to drop pass him behind the goal. Molesdale is over here to pick it up. Getting it over here to the other side. Back in their own goal goes Beveridge after the loose puck to try and get it over here for Herbert. Here they come up over the line. Shot by Molesdale is gloved down by Fleming. Hudson Bishop now to take the draw just off to the left of the Kingston end. Landon Pickle trying to beat the defender to the puck. Takes it behind. Pickle gets it back to the line. Looking to take a shot through the screen. Drops it off instead. Hudson Bishop with that loose puck. Bishop back down low here. Gonna look to set it up. He hit a stick out in front. Goes back to the line. Cole Campbell shot. That doesn't get free to the net. From behind the goal, Kingston get the opportunity to clear, and that's going to go past the glove hand of Campbell and down the ice. Into the corner. It's going to be a race after it, and Hunt's going to win it. But he's going to get pushed wide and lose control of the puck as Hudson Bishop comes away with it. Bishop through center. Bishop looks for some open ice now. He comes up over the line. Hudson Bishop with an end-to-end rush, trying to flip it to himself and behind the goal. Bishop. Good play here. Gets it back to the line for Campbell. Over here to the side. Now for Powley. Powley shot. Didn't get through. Still loose from the side. Bishop will scoop it up. Back to the blue line. Here's Cole Campbell. Back for Bishop. Bishop. Shot. Blocker saved there by Fleming. And a chance to clear they will. Get it out at center and gets dumped down the ice. Fleming will stop this. Penalty to Kingston's over, so Toros are now 0 for 1 on their power play. Crichton trying to stick to his man on the other side, so is Dwyer. That hopped over the stick of Alvarez back in the zone behind the net. Coming around the side there was Baker. It goes back to the blue line. Looking to shoot it through a screen and hit a bunch of white jerseys, and back come the Toros the other way through center, and that was Crichton. Taking off his stick on the other side. Murphy was going to the net, but they're not going to get a pass to him. It got swept away. Still loose here from the side and slapped off the boards by Way. Murphy and Way were battling away at it here. Crichton will dump it in. Zach got knocked down by Way. And back up the other way comes Hunt up over the line. Hunt. Shot on net isn't going to make it through. It went through the crease area. Got it back to the line for Way. He's not going to shoot. He'll get it to the side, and that shot hit a red jersey out in front. Hunt tries to go 5-hole, and Parcero closes it up. Hunt now to take this draw deep into the offensive end for Kingston. Back in behind the goal it goes. Trying to win this battle there was Van Dam, and Kingston are able to fall on that puck in the corner and get a whistle. Faceoff was taken from the Kingston bench area. Here comes the chance. 3 Toros bringing it in. Shot to the net is going in wide. Coming around the side. Put her on the boards. Kept in, tried to get flared down low from Margerson and couldn't get to him. Skipper on net, just went wide. Cameron Herbert trying to win the battle along with Margerson behind the goal. Jake Beveridge as well. Here comes a chance for Herbert, and the shot hit a stick. Chance to clear. Capped in by Dawson Moledale from the line. Trying to get to that loose puck. Moledale again will dump it in. Knocked down here from center by Fleming. The lead passes. Big hit as both Erskine and Moledale collide against each other in the Kingston end. Lead pass is going over everybody. Here comes a chance for the Toros as they bring it in. The shot is stopped by Fleming and steered aside. Chance to clear it out. Got it up here for Erskine. Erskine trying to get around the defender, and another big hit as both him and Moledale collide again. This time right there at the Toros blue line. So both Erskine and Moledale have been magnets to each other here on this shift. That one goes in on net and gets handled by Fleming. Bishop trying to win the draw back to the line. We're getting a penalty, and it's going to go to Kingston right off the draw. As soon as they touch it up, it'll come for cross-checking. Face-off coming off to the right now. Fleming getting ready in his net. Dwyer gets it back to the blue line. Pushed back to the side. Trying to cut out from the face-off is Zane Dwyer. Back to the blue line. Toros trying to get it through a screen. Here's Dwyer. Shot. Scores! Zane Dwyer squeaks one through Fleming. It's a power play goal, and the Toros have jumped up 1-0. Dwyer tried to pick up the loose puck here on the side. Big hit there by Baker on the other end. Trying to dump it in there with Austin Baker. Crichton has it at center. As he tries to dump it in, he will. Back into the corner it goes. Putting pressure on, good pressure. And that goes over the stick of Murphy here, and Frendo has to go back in his own end. Frendo from behind his own goal. He's getting double teamed there to try and steal that puck away. It goes off to the corner to try and get it back to the line. Good job by Dwyer to try and bump him off the puck. That lead pass was in some feet area. Margerson, and we'll get a whistle. So the face-off takes place just outside of the Toros blue line, slapped around the boards, back in behind the net. Ricardo Alvarez on that loose puck, along with Frendo behind the goal. Keeping it from behind, they try and get around the defender. He gets a lead pass. Tipped out and kept in by Kingston. Keeping it alive to try and get to the slot area. The Toros get it away up through center and try and make their way through. And it's Brody Van Dam cutting his way in. Van Dam out of front and nobody there. Taken away by Kingston out of their own end. From their own zone, they're trying to get around the defender. He pushes it off to the side. Moledale will take it from behind. From behind the net, Dawson Moledale tried to stick to his man. Toros with a chance to clear it out of their own end. Got kept in. A shot is going in off the blocker hand there at Parcero. It's in the right corner. That goes over the stick, but in behind him was Orr to pick it up, and Ritchie just dumps it the right length of the ice. Off to the corner was Beveridge behind the goal. Trying to jam it in from the side and couldn't do it. This time he comes around the other side, and that got stopped by Parcero from the left side. Wrapped around the boards again. Kept in again by Kingston from behind the net. Looking to set this up in front here for a chance. Trying to clear it out. The late pass for Lewis was picked off as they try and get this around the defender. Can't jam it out in front here for an opportunity. Back to the blue line to the slot area. Tip past him and out. From their own zone off the boards and try to put it back in. He'll slip it on goal instead. It'll miss the net, and it'll go for icing. Face-off is off to the right of Parcero. Here's a quick shot. Right pad stop there, right off the jaw by Matteo Parcero. They try and get this out. Here comes a chance to dump it in. Got knocked down there by the Toros in their own end. They look for the lead pass. It's off the boards and out of the reach. Trying to pick up that loose puck was Landon Pickle along with Powley. Back in behind the net goes Campbell after that loose puck. It'll be a collision in behind the goal with Kingston come away with the loose puck. They try to get it back to the line there for Way, but Powley is doing his job in behind the net. Now they get it back there for Way, but he can't shoot. Here comes a chance to shoot that. It got redirected on goal. Parcero's trying to find it. There's a couple whacks away at it, and they're finally able to whack it in from the side of the net to tie things at 1. Crichton now to take this draw, just at to the center. Trying to dump it into the corner, it goes back in behind the net. It's wrapped around that left side. Goes over the stick of Fendo. 2-on-1 back up the other way, let out by Hunt. Hunt bringing it in, shot, and he rings the crossbar. Might have cut the stick there of Parcero. It sounded like it hit the post though on that shot by Hunt. Baker trying to get it out. It got kept in again by Hunt, who tries to start something again. It's off to the corner. Trying to go backhand back to the line. Taken away here by the Toros. But swept off the stick, and here's Hunt again. Hunt from his own zone will start it out. As he puts the brakes on, he takes it back into his own end. It hits Crichton and stays in the zone for Zane Dwyer, the lone goal scorer here for the Toros. Scored on a power play. But here comes Richie. Richie, shot over the mark. Kept in here by Kingston from the line. Big hit there by Margerson. Try to bump his man off the puck. The lead pass was in some feet area. Margerson's trying to help it out and dump it back in. Slapped. That's going to be offside with Brody Van Dam over the line. That goes behind the net. And Fleming drops it there. But Cameron Herbert's there and he couldn't set it up in front. Big hit there on the other side. Trying to keep it out was Orr against Mosedale. Beveridge from his own end gets it over here for Brody Van Dam, who gets it in. Here comes a chance back up in the zone. Looking to set this up in front there was Margerson, but taken off his stick. Margerson again will pick it up and put it back deep behind the goal. Herbert loses it. Van Dam! Stopped there by Fleming. Back up the other way they come. Trying to knock his man off the puck. That was almost too many men there to the Toros. Here comes a chance to dump it in. Trying to get it around the defender. Here comes a chance now. Dump deep there by Dong into the corner. It's a big collision over there at the side. Trying to keep it alive here for Kingston as they try and get it through the feet there of Dawson Mosedale. Dawson Lewis tried to get it out. It got kept in from the line, and now good job to keep that alive and put it back in behind the Toros net. Still some pressure here from the slot area. Sent to the front of the goal, trying to take it right to the front of the net, and he scores as he backhands it past Parcero, and Kingston get their first lead of the game at 2-1. Face-off here was won by Kingston. Smith gets it. Tip off the boards past Baker as that's up in the air. Trying to get around the defender, and it comes in offside. Face-off was won there at center and dumped in. Put back in the zone here for Powley. Chase Powley takes us from behind the net. Trying to get around the defender. He sweeps it back to the side for Campbell. Campbell looking for a lane, goes high glass. This leads to a 2-on-1 here, back up the other way. But a good play by Howard to sweep it off the stick. Aiden Crichton keeps it alive and puts it back in behind the net. Harder on the boards. Crichton's trying to cut it off on the wall. Kept in by Powley from the line. From their own zone now, trying to dump this in. It goes over the stick and back into the corner for Smith. As Smith scoops this up, tries to get around the defender, he gets a lead pass. It's up through center for Hunt, who loses it to Crichton. Crichton tried to make his way in, and he dumps it into the corner instead. Lead pass is up here again for Ritchie. As Ritchie tried to get it to his stick, he's got to get around Frendo for the opportunity. And Frendo presses Ritchie wide and does a good job to keep control of him. Here's Ritchie again. Shot to the net. And this one is going to get stopped by Parcero. Face-off is won deep into the Toros end from behind the goal. Slapped around the net. Trying to get this out of his own zone. Out of his own zone. He flips it past Dong and into the corner. From behind the net. Slapped around the boards and out past Alvarez. As Alvarez skates after this back in his own end. Trying to put it around the boards here for an opportunity to come around the other side. Can't flip it out, so they look for another chance to do it as it gets knocked down here from center. Couldn't get it back there to the line to Dong as he looks here for another chance, and that's not going to make it through. Slap to the net, it goes behind the goal. Looking after this loose puck to try and set it up in front. Can't get it there, so they look for a pass out in front of the net instead. From behind the goal, they look to go back here to the line. It's over the stick, trying to get to this loose puck again. Over here to the side, it's Herbert, who's going to dump it into the corner. Right back in behind the net, they're going to start this out. Look to get this loose puck here from center as they'll dump it in. Up and over the chance here to dump it into the zone as that's knocked down here from center. And that's Dawson Lewis back in his own zone to try and backhand it out. Got it up through center and away they come. Up over the line comes Hudson Bishop. Bishop gets free but had it swept away at the last minute. From behind, Landon Pickle. Pickle, Lewis, shot! Stopped there by Fleming. Hard around the boards here for Mosdale, keeps it in. Off to the corner goes Dawson Lewis now. Lewis is trying to keep this alive here in the corner with Beveridge. Pickle as well is digging at it to try and get it free, and Kingston get it caught in some skates and are able to get the whistle. Face-off is getting one there by the Toros as they try and dump it in. That's going over the stick because they'll kick it back in behind his own net. Erskine is hit there by Powley, who takes him down. Zane Dwyer here from center. Dwyer's going to look for one more rush here for the Toros. Looks to get around that last line of defense. Kingston get it. Slap it around the side. Here's Powley, who will put it behind, and that's going to do it here for period number 2. The Toros open up the scoring on a power play goal by Zane Dwyer, but 2 goals by Kingston following that have them up by a goal to go to the third. Face-off to kick off period number 3 here from the Rickett Arena on this Sunday night for the under 15 AA Toros. Trailing by a goal to start this third period. That goes down the ice for icing. Face-off is T right off to the right of the goal. Trying to win that draw back to the line for Beveridge. It gets taken away from him at center. Beveridge does his job to try and keep this alive. Hard off glass. Beveridge, soccer style, tries to knock that down as he tries to dump it back in. That's going over the stick of Beveridge and back in the zone and going for icing. Face-off was deep in the Kingston end. It comes around the boards. Cut off there at the wall by Bishop as he puts it behind. Flipped around again, trying to get it out. Frendo kept that alive. Behind the net went Dawson Lewis, going for the hit in behind the goal. Trying to get it back to the line here for Alvarez to hold it in. It goes back in behind the net. Coming around the side to try and get it out. That comes out through center. It hits the stick and kept alive by Landon Pickle. But the shot was in some feet area. It's high here at center. Here comes Cole. Pickle gets tripped up. Here comes a chance here for Kingston for the chance from the slot area. Throwing it up in front, it gets swept away by Alvarez. Ricardo Alvarez will chip this out this time as it goes down the ice, and it's going to have enough mustard to go for icing. Hunt now to take the draw. It's going back into the corner again to try and dig this puck out. From behind the net went Baker after it. That's going over the stick of Duggan, who couldn't keep it in. This is a race after the puck. Zane Dwyer trying to win it. It's right in front. Backhand by Baker. Stopped there this time by Fleming. It goes off to the left side. Crichton trying to win the battle behind the net. Crichton is digging away at it. They're setting it back to the line for Campbell. Campbell shot. Didn't make it through. Right to the side, and they couldn't bury it from the slot area. That's going down the ice and going for icing. Face-off was off to the right of the Kingston end. It's a big collision over there at the side. They try and get it back to the line against Dwyer. Crichton as well puts that back in behind the net as Kingston get the opportunity to clear. It's high off glass, sent down the ice, and once again we'll get another icing call. Face-off was off to the left of Fleming. It goes behind the net. Kingston get the opportunity to clear as that is Margison trying to get it back to the line against Beveridge. Beveridge will pick this up here from center and try and put it in. It's going over the stick here at center and put back in behind the net. Stopped there this time by Parcero as Margison with a chance to clear collides with Hamilton. Racing after it here on the other side, there was Herbert and couldn't get to it. So here's a chance for Kingston to bring it in. Got to get around Van Dam, who stumbled a little bit there. Trying to get this out in front. It's from behind the goal. Number 97 right now has the game-winning goal here right now for Kingston. He scored it in that second period where Kingston scored back-to-back quick goals to take the 2-1 lead. That's in behind the net. Trying to jam it out in front, and here comes Margison from his own zone. Margison's pass. He makes it and takes the hit on the other side. Margison couldn't get to that loose puck here from center. As they went for another hit here at center ice, here comes Hudson Bishop, who couldn't make its way through. Friendo from his own zone gets it to the other side. Alvarez hard off the boards, and here they come up to the center with Dawson Lewis. Lewis is trying to make his way through and got taken down. Cleared out here by Kingston down the ice and into the corner. It's going to be a race right to that loose puck. And the Toros catch a break as it looks like Kingston might win that race, but it was just enough to go for icing. Quick shot by Bishop right off the draw, and kind of surprised Fleming, and it went right through the crease area, but not into the back of the net. So the Canadians catch a little bit of a break there as that initial shot right off the draw went through Fleming, but not into the back of the net. Here comes Ritchie with it, dumps it into the corner. Parcero drop it in behind. Alvarez looking for some space to start it out. Alvarez lost it here from center. Here's Cole to dump it back in. Went over the stick of Friendo. Back into the corner it comes. Wrapped around the boards here for Dawson Lewis. It got knocked down here by number 4, Erskine, who couldn't go with it. And here comes Bishop again. Setting it up. Chance to get around the defender. Stopped there with a right pad of Fleming. Back up the other way they come. And it's let in here by Hunt to try and get around the defender of Campbell. Hunt, side, throws it up in front, poked away by Erskine. Here comes a chance back up the other way for Pickle, who's going to shoot this on goal. It'll get stopped by Fleming. As Pickle goes off on a change, Fleming will hold it for a face-off. Face-off was off to the right of Fleming again. Trying to win that draw to get it back here to the line. It's over some stick and trying to get kept in by Cole Campbell. Off to the corner again against Crichton again. Good job as that went over the stick and back into the Toros end. It's going to roll for icing. Face-off coming off to the left of the Kingston end. Try to get it back there for Campbell and couldn't get to it. Cole Campbell held that line there for the momentary second. Now chipped away. Here comes a chance for Hamilton. Hamilton shot. Stopped by Parser. Squared him up and took it in the logo area. Face-off got one, and it's over here to the side for Cole, who tried to dump that in behind the net. Here comes Mosdale with a lead pass. It's tip to tip from Margison. Margison tries to make his way in. He'll shoot it on goal. Right pad stop there by Fleming as it's behind the net. Try and get it back here to the blue line. Taking off his feet. Another hit there as he tried to get back up, and here comes the Molesdale going for the collision at the side. Back in behind the net for Margerson. Around the boards, they get cut off by Van Dam. Right on goal, steered aside by Fleming. Still loose here from the side. It'll get cleared away and out of the zone. Here comes a chance. Up through center. Try to get around Molesdale, and Molesdale stood him up. Good defensive play by him. Around the boards here for Liam Margerson. Margerson with a backhand, and away they come out of their own end with Jake Beveridge. Beveridge tried to make his way through. He loses it right when he reaches the offensive end. So here comes Bowman dumping it in. Frendo has to make the play to get it around Hunt. They get it up through center, and here they come up through center ice with Dawson Lewis. Lewis looking for some open ice. Sets it up! Fired just wide on the other end. Thrown to the goal. That goes over the stick. Frendo with it. From center, gets it for Alvarez, hopping over his stick. Alvarez to the other side. Looking for an open lane. And then Pickle tried to get it out of his own end. Got kept in by Kingston, though, by Hunt, as he tries to set up Bowman. Off to the corner. It's in that corner. Tangled up. Trying to find that loose puck. Backhand! It's right to the side of the net. And Frendo tried to get it out. Pickle. Couple whacks away at it to try and get it free. Toros hemmed in their own end here. Trailing by a goal, and Kingston's looking for their insurance marker. Looking to set in front. Here comes a chance to bop it back to the line. Shot is going off to the corner. Toros looking to take advantage of a line change. Lead pass for Dawson Lewis. Lewis through center will dump it in and go off on a change of his own. Fleming has to stop this from behind his own net. As they go up through center, that's going over the stick, all the way down, and going for icing. Face-off now is off to the right of the Kingston end. Trying to get around the defender here from center. Back to the line now for Powley. Chase Powley goes for the pass. That was read well by number 3, Hamilton. Baker tried to knock it in and got knocked down with a high stick, but still stays alive. Cole Campbell. Campbell tried to put it back in the offensive end. Campbell again gets control of it, takes the hit, and tried to put it past Hamilton. Back in the zone, it's a rolling puck, and Powley has to chase after it. Powley puts it around the boards, can't get it out. Here comes a chance back up the other way. They're getting up here with Baker as well, and couldn't do anything with it. Austin Baker. Baker getting free, back to the line. Shot by Molesdale, tipped in wide past the net. It's in behind the goal though. Taken away by Kingston, a chance to clear. It's right here at center ice. From their own zone, they'll start this in. It's Aiden Dwyer, the lone goal scorer here for the Toros. His lead pass for Aiden Crichton, tried to bring it in. Gets it over here for Baker, who couldn't do anything with the puck, so Beveridge was in behind him. That's going down the ice. And that is going to go for icing. Face-off was off to the left of the Kingston end. Good job to keep that alive. Back in behind the goal it goes. Coming around the net to try and keep it in. He's trying to get it back here for Brody Van Dam for an opportunity. And now it's Cameron Herbert. Here's a pass going to the front of the net, and that is going to be a penalty coming up here to Kingston. Howard is the one that gets the tripping call to Kingston. Dawson Molesdale keeps it alive, back to the line. Power play starting out here for the Toros. Powley down low is too out to handle there for Pickle. Now he gets it. Pickle back for Powley. Back to the line. Looking for some room to shoot that. And now it's a turnover. Back in their own end comes Hudson Bishop. Bishop from his own zone now is trying to start this out. Almost lost it there at center. And it is coming in offside. Crichton wins the drawback for Alvarez. And Alvarez tried to get it over here to the corner. A chance now again for Alvarez out through center. Here comes Ricardo Alvarez dumping that back into the corner. From behind the net. Hard around the boards. He's going to get kept in. Looking to shoot here from the side. Back to the side here for Alvarez. That fired in just wide of the right pad. Campbell's not going to get it. It goes by him. Swept down the ice into the corner. It's going to get stopped from behind the goal by Parcero. Almost lost control of it from behind was Alvarez. So he puts it in behind again for Campbell. Campbell for Alvarez again. That went over his stick. Here comes a chance back up the other way. Shot! Short-handed, but closing the legs to keep that out and keeping it a one-goal game is Mateo Parcero. Face-off is coming off to the right now of Parcero. Only about 30 seconds left to go here on the power play. From their own end. Looking to move it out. He gets it up through center here for Cameron Herbert, who got it to the side for Beaver, who dumps it in, but not deep enough. Back in behind the net. That's going to get stopped here by Parcero, but he's got a player coming in there to try and take it away, as that was some nice fork checking there by Murphy. Murphy had it in behind the net. He's trying to keep it in behind the goal, but it gets taken away. Here comes a chance for Margison to the other side. Looking for some open ice here is number 93, Mosedale, along with Herbert. Herbert is bringing it in. The power plays over here for the Toros. Couldn't take advantage of the tripping penalty. There's a shot, though, tipped on net, and it gets stopped by Fleming. Face-off is off to the left of the Kingston end. Trying to keep this in there was Frendo. He does his job. Good job by him. Another chance to clear it. Couple whacks away at it to try and get to that loose puck. Knocked down here by Alvarez. Alvarez right in on goal. And that was handled like a grenade there by Fleming and almost dropped it into his own net. Here comes a chance here for Dawson Lewis. Lewis looking at in front here for a chance. Back to the line for Alvarez. Alvarez, shot! Stopped there with a glove hand of Fleming. A face-off is deep into the Kingston end. Creighton tried to get it. Cole Campbell tried to keep this alive. Baker trying to throw into the front of the net. Campbell again, shot. That got blocked away by Fleming off to the corner. Baker fired around. Chase Powley's on the other side. Back in behind the net for Creighton. To the other side for Dwyer, who rolls it back to the line. Here comes a shot, right up front. And the Toros couldn't get a redirect from the side of the goal. Trying to get it back to the line for Cole Campbell, tipped away. Here comes a chance now, back up through center. Dumped into the corner by Erskine, and it's icing. Face-off now is deep into the Kingston end, trying to win it back to the line. Here comes a chance, fired off to the corner. It'll go back in behind the net here on the other side. Big hit there on the other end. Coming around the net to try and get it back here to the blue line. It's going off here to the corner to try and set this up here in the zone. Hits off the boards here for number 76. That is Margison, who couldn't get it past. Parcero's off to the bench for the extra attacker. Hudson Bishop had control, fanned on it. Beavers had a chance to clear. From behind the net, Dawson Mosedale. Mosedale spins away from the checker and gets it to the side for Bishop. Over his stick, picked up by Hamilton, who puts it behind Mosedale with a chance to clear. Finding some open ice out of his own zone. Now swept away off his stick. Back up through center and a big hit there at center ice. Trying to clear this away. 1:10 left to go here in the third period. That goes down for icing. Faceoff was right off the draw, now scooped up there by Fleming. 107 remains. Toros have taken their timeout. Looking to draw up a play that may tie this one up here for them, but the trail for a goal, they're going to have to throw everything at the net right now. It's in behind the goal. Looking for Powley out in front here for a chance. It's a tangle up in behind the net, and Kingston are able to get that whistle behind the goal. Face-off again was off to the right. Trying to jam it out in front here for a chance. Kept in by Alvarez! Right pad save there by Fleming. Off to the side. Bishop, Alvarez, shot! Doesn't make it through. Went wide. Kept in by Mosedale from the line. Mosedale found on a shot. Chance to clear for Kingston. And it'll be a sliding puck here at center. Thrown on net. And stopped by Fleming. Face-off is off to the left of the Kingston end. Trying to win that draw was Hudson Bishop. Bishop couldn't get to the puck. Kept in by Mosedale. Shot going wide. It's from behind the net. Trying to tangle it up in behind the goal, and they'll get a whistle. Face-off is deep into the Kingston end. Trying to win it back here to the line. They're trying to get it back here for Alvarez, but Kingston doing a good job to keep it in the corner and killing off more time. They get it back for Alvarez. Alvarez shot! Hits a stick right to the front, and the Toros can't take advantage from the side. And this is going to be off into the netting and out of play. 1.5 seconds left to go here on the clock. And the face-off is coming outside of the Kingston line, so that's going to do it here for the game. The Kingston Canadians are going to hang on and defeat the under-15 AA Toros here 2-1. Toros had some momentum to start that second period with a power play goal by Zane Dwyer, but 2 goals by Kingston in that second period and no scoring in the third was the difference marker on this Sunday night. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.